Hey girlfriend, what's up? This is also Leica M mount Voigtlander. Had this lens for a couple weeks for use and abuse, and it's a really fast lens. This is one of those lenses that always impresses people because it's so fast. Look at it; it's huge front element. It's like, yes, it's impressive in its own right, and yet, what about the output? By the way, this is a Leica M mount. I used Leica M mount to Fuji X mount. I've been using it on my XH1 for testing. It's a $900 lens, 7 elements. Comes with a nice, silky smooth Voigtlander lens hood. And I have no idea where the lens cap went to. It apparently disappeared somewhere. I'll find it. This lens does have absolutely amazing oval or ovoid, soap bubblish bokeh. I absolutely love the bokeh on this lens. It is, alas, I would say overpriced and somewhat underwhelming compared to what I'm used to for, if I'm going to spend $900 a lens, I hate to say that, but I mean, I have to be accurate on the lens. It's a bit overwhelming, even though it's a fast 1.1 lens with amazing bokeh. It's undersaturated, unfortunately, and it's too muted in diffuse light. How lenses actually handle light when things are muted or dark can be radically different in how they look with, obviously, flash photography, but talking about bright light. People will judge a lens on its, like, one example, one of the top 10 lenses ever that I own, the 40mm, and it's a new lens, the Voigtlander 40mm f1.2. In any sort of muted or low light situation, that lens is just the epic titties, just the tits. However, when it is just screaming bright, I don't like the way the lens handles so much. Not that it's bad. There's one example, but that's like top 10 lenses that I own, period. That's the only negative tick against that lens. This is what a circular polarizing filter is for, by the way. I can actually say, and I have 3 copies of it, for example, the Nokton 50mm f1.2, which they still make that lens, by the way, an amazingly fast lens. That lens, which you can get used for like $400, and I don't even like that lens, is more impressive than this lens is. I can easily say that. I give this lens barely a 6 or 5.5 out of 10. It's an impressive lens as far as the way it is. The bokeh is really impressive. I would just not buy this lens. I hate to say that, but I mean, I'm critical of this lens. 50mm is by far not my favorite focal length, and nor do I consider it normal. Normal on a full frame is really around 42mm, but favorite focal in the below 100mm is a 55 to 58 range. 55mm and 58mm lenses are almost always superior to any really awesome 50. That's just a fact. The bokeh's better, the compression's better, everything is better about a 55 and a 58. I don't like this lens. I'm not saying it's horrible. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it at all. By the way, if you ever want to blow on a lens without actually blowing on it, you just cup your hand over the lens and go. That way you're not actually spitting on the lens, you're spitting on your hand, but the air is still directed to the lens. Yeah. Just, I don't particularly like this lens. For the money and what it is, a big, fat, fast hunk of glass, other than really amazing bokeh, it doesn't impress me. Now I've got a link below if you want to take a look at a pile of images from this lens. Go ahead and do that. You may differ with me, and that's perfectly fine. You say the bazillion 50mm lenses that I do have and have tested, this does not rank anywhere, even close. So another fine piece, fine masterpiece from Voigtlander that is just like meh, meh, meh. Yep. Thank you so much for watching. This was my review. Unbiased and unaffiliated and unsponsored review of the Voigtlander 50mm F.1.1 Nokton. Thank you. Hasta luego, do svidania, and uvidimся. Good night. If you like these videos, you can always click the link below because that's always helpful, because I am not a corporate shill or a puppet nor a person that has affiliate links. So any small $1 or $2 donation is always welcome. Indeed. Thank you. Goodbye.